Former Emperor's men. No, this aura feels unfamiliar. King of Northern Lung, hand over the sword domain of Apocalypse. You might get to die with your body intact. Who sent you? Master of the Nine Nether. Nine Nether Sect. Nine Nether Sect has been hidden for 300 years. Now they're showing up for the first time. You know the sword is in my hands. Seems like there are more eyes on me than I thought. Nine Nether Death Formation. Your Highness, just sit back and enjoy the show. If the princess can't handle it, I'll step in. Wow, you really think highly of me. Northern Qin's Suppressing Sword. You're Princess Yingyu of Northern Qin. Too late to figure that out. None of you are leaving today. Nine Nether Merge. Nine Nether Immortal Slayer Sword Strike. May up. Why is there a massive earth vein formation here? Because this was never Zuo Xianwang's mansion. From the very first day I entered Yingzhou. This place belonged to the Su family. Did I say you could leave? Don't chase them. You let them go on purpose. Nine Nether Sect hasn't shown up for 300 years. The dead can't talk. But those who run will lead us to their master. Earth veins form the formation. Living people as bait. King of Northern Ling, you're even more interesting than rumors say. Who are you? Beat me, and I'll tell you. Quit the ghost tricks. Spatial shift. No, not a shift. He didn't move your sword energy. He just took the space in front of your attack and bent it behind you. Let me see. Who killed Healy and Liuli? And just how strong they are. You saw through my spatial folding. I wouldn't say that. I just found the gap. Spatial folding's been lost for thousands of years. These days, barely 3 people know how to break it. Where did you learn it? Would you believe me if I said I guessed? Primal origin. So you really got what that person left behind. You know Dongfang King Huan? Helium Liuli guarded Jingting Mountain for 200 years and still couldn't win the Primal Blood's approval. But you did it in less than a day. Plus the Primal Blood and the Sword Temple of Apocalypse. And control of Jingting Mountain's earth veins. You know way too much. You lured 9 Nether sect here too? They're not worthy to work for me. But I do know how they found this place. Speak. Beat me, and you'll know. Spatial folding. You can break it. But what about time? Your primal blood isn't fully awakened yet. Your Jingting Mountain heritage just started. With your current power, you can't break free from time's grip. You can still move? This isn't time lock. So what if you know? With your power now, you can't break it at all. Dongfang Qinyan's memory gave me the answer. I really am not strong enough.
But who says?
I can only use my own strength. Impossible. You're just an earth immortal. How could you handle such vast earth vein power? Who says I'm just an earth immortal? Earthly transcendent. You've already stepped into transcendence? Borrowed. Borrowed power. I'm borrowing from this world itself.
10 realms spatial staff.
No way. The 10 realm staff isn't just some simple defense spell. How could you break them all at once? No matter how well you hide, you're still in this world. And now this world belongs to me. I give up. So it was you who wanted to test me. Now you've seen what you wanted and just want to leave? A 23-year-old transcendent, never seen in history. There's no feud between us. I'd rather not fight you. At least not tonight. All connections cut. Break. Lock it with my source. Mark it with my soul. Your heritage is older than I thought. Open the void. Space collapse. You're not new to transcendence. With my blood, I trade for my soul. All laws return to one. Before my origin burns out, I'll truly reach the celestial human realm. Su Kingnan, now, we can finally have a real fight. Burning my origin to gain a brief moment of power. That's a big price to pay. But killing you will make it all worth it. Taiji steadies the world. My Taiji diagram can balance space and stabilize yin, yang, and chaos. Even if you control the earth veins, you can't match the Tao of the world. The Tao of heaven and earth. Since you use Taiji to steady the world, then I'll use primordial chaos to break through all magic. What is this power? Primordial chaos? You really refined the primordial blood. The primordial blood contains the essence of chaos. In this world, even celestials can't bear it directly. How could you possibly? There aren't that many impossibilities. No. You've just lost your last chance. Name, origin, your goal. Say it. I'll make your end quick. Su Kingnan, you're much stronger than I thought. Too bad you can beat me. But you can't kill me. You lost so badly. Yet you still brag. Princess of Northern Qin, even if you're a terrestrial immortal, you haven't truly crossed that threshold yet. So you can't know what celestials fear most.
Karma.
Looks like what Dongfang Qingcheng left you is more than just the primordial blood. That's right. Celestials use their will to defy the world, their lifespan, power, and soul far beyond mortals. But if you haven't fully shed your mortal body, you're still bound by worldly karma. Kill one, and you gain one person's grudge. Wipe out a clan, and their whole resentment falls on you. If you slaughter freely, endless karma wraps around you. At best, your power drops. At worst, your Tao collapses, forever losing your respect. So celestials don't kill? It's not that they can't. They just don't dare. You borrowed the earth veins of Yingzhou and forced your way into the celestial realm. It looks like you can crush the world, but you're still just a step above mortal. If you kill a normal person, maybe you can handle the backlash. But I'm different. I'm Princess Jiang of Western Chu, carrying the fate of the imperial family, connected to the Morong clan and Western Chu's destiny, and countless commoners. If you kill me, it's the same as cutting off part of Western Chu's fate. Failing to kill you doesn't mean I can't make your life hell. No need to threaten me, Your Highness. If Su Kingnan really wanted to torture me, he wouldn't have asked for my name or background. He wants to know why Western Chu is attacking, and how Tianqi Jianyo's secrets got out. Until he gets his answers, he won't let me die. Good analysis. So, Your Highness, you should withdraw your power over the earth veins? Let's sit down and talk. Talk. Wolf God, Broken Moon. You're asking for death. My lord. How could this be? Who sent you? You don't dare kill me. War of Celestials is tainted with blood. When mortals kill, karma comes, and you'll face backlash. I carry 3 generations of fortune from the Zuoshan Palace. If you kill me, karma will drag you out of the celestial realm. So that's what you all think. Destroy. See that? That's the killing tribulation. You killed only one, but you bear all their karma. Su Kingnan, you really dared to kill. But daring doesn't mean you can handle it. These things, karma can't be cut. It's not tangible. No force can destroy it. He can only endure it. Until the blood debt vanishes, or the Tao collapses. So that's how it is. Celestials aren't invincible. Prepare enough people, and you won't dare act. You still have time to stop. Let go of your celestial power. Let karma take away some of your cultivation. At worst, you'll drop to terrestrial immortal. Your foundation will stay intact. That's the best you'll get. What do you mean? Impossible. If your mind was so shallow, you'd have been wiped out ages ago. How could this be? Who said I have to pay for this karma? Cheng Fuqian is honest and kind, gave all for others. You really own something like that. So, do you still think I can't kill you? Seal off every street around the manor. Send 30,000 armored troops to Yingzhou. 30,000 soldiers. Let's see just how much karma 30,000 lives are worth. Can he pay that price? Name, origin. I have no patience to wait. Temple coins are ancient relics of virtue. Use one, and there's one less. You would waste one just to kill someone unimportant. You already wasted a coin. Do you have a second one? You can gamble. Bet that I've only got this one. Or gamble that your life is worth more than a temple coin. Murong royal family of Western Sichu. Murong Ziai. Murong Ziai. Younger sister of Emperor Murongzhuan of Western Sichu. The day she was born, purple light filled the city. That's when she was named Princess Jiang. The purple light was real, but the princess title came later. The royal family always claimed she was frail and raised her on Xian Mountain. But looks like that's just a story. Auspicious sign descended. Heaven blessed Western Sichu. Her mother fainted. All the flowers wilted. When this girl was born, purple clouds covered the sky. All things withered. She was called a calamity star. Easy, wait for your brother. I'll bring you home, sister. The day I was born, my mother died. Everything in the palace withered. Father believed I was a curse, so he sent me to Xian Mountain. Except for the royal advisor, no one visited me for 19 years. No one cared. What about Murongzhuan? The first thing my brother did as emperor was send people to bring me home. He restored my name and made me Princess Jiang, gave me a mansion, land, and my own guards. He said the purple light was real, and the withered plants were just coincidence. He said I wasn't a calamity. But one decree can't change people's hearts. The officials acted respectful, but always eyed me with fear. After family banquets, monks were called to cleanse the hall. Even when there were droughts, floods, or plagues, people said it was because I returned and angered the heavens. So you came for the Tianqi sword yourself. How did you know? You want to prove you aren't a curse. Normal achievements won't change people's minds. Only if you win a chance for Western CEU, that can change our nation's fate. Then they'd have to shut up. The Tianqi sword can open the Jingtan Mountain vault. If you bring back the primordial legacy and the Jingtan Mountain treasure,
Back to Western CHU.
you'd be the one to save our country. Western CHU looks strong, but powerful clans fight for control. Even the royals fight each other. The treasury's long been empty. Daqian and northern Qin are eyeing us. The southern tribes keep pushing at our borders. It's been less than 10 years since my brother became emperor. His rule is still shaky. But if we get the Jingtan Mountain treasure, Western Sichu could thrive another 100 years. I fight for the temple, not just for myself, but for Western CHU too, for Zichu. If you take the Jianyu back with you, Murongzhuan might thank you. But what about the court officials? What about the old clans and the people? How will they see you? They'll say it's just your duty. Because you killed your mother at birth. Because you've been a curse on Zichu for over 20 years. If you make one achievement, they'll think you're making up for your sins. Even if you accomplish 10 things, they'll still say you're atoning. Even if one day, you save Zichu all by yourself, And most, they'll just say, that curse finally did something right.
Enough.
Did I say anything wrong? Stop. How can you be so sure they'll never accept me? Because I'm just like you. I was born royal. My mother's clan was destroyed in the scarlet robe case. My mother was thrown into the cold palace. I was exiled to northern Linying with the wind pulse pill. No matter how many cities I kept safe, or how many people I saved. In the capital elite's eyes, I'm still a criminal's child. A border king ready to rebel anytime. It's not that we didn't do enough. It's that the old order needs us to be guilty. So, do you think everything I've done is meaningless? Number. Your strength, ambition, and loyalty do matter. But you're putting it in the wrong place. The old Zichu will never accept you, so you don't need to beg for it. What do you mean? Marong Zhuan was good to you. You want to repay him. Zichu is your homeland. You want to save it. There's nothing wrong with that. So what are you really trying to say? The noble clans hold power. Imperial clan fights over succession. The ruler and ministers are divided. This Zichu, even if it gets the Jingtan Mountain legacy, it'll only let a rotten dynasty last a few more decades. What you really need to do isn't fight for their treasure. It's to destroy the old order. Let the people who call you a curse see you become the one making the rules. You want me to rebel? Not rebel, but to break and rebuild. If Zichu is a dying old house, just patching it up won't help. You have to tear it down completely. Only from the ruins. Can you build a palace that won't collapse? I don't have to kill you. I could even let you return to Marongzhuan. Keep being the honorable Princess Jiang of Zichu. But from now on, you need to do something for me. What is it? Go back to Zichu. Stir up conflict between nobles and royals. Rip open the cracks between king and ministers. Force all hidden schemers into the open then. Become the knife I put in Shichu's heart. You want me to betray my brother. Start a civil war in Zichu for you. Then let you take over Zichu. If all I wanted was to conquer Zichu, why keep you alive? Marongzhuan's been king for 10 years. On the surface, Zichu looks stronger by the day, but he holds less than 40% of the army. The northern 7 states are controlled by General Wang Bei. All the southeast grain and salt business is in the hands of the Li, Kui, and Zheng clans. Royal relatives control the palace guards. Marongzhuan sits on the dragon throne. Looks like he's above everyone. But every government order gets blocked by the clans and factions at every step, and splintered between the royals and the army. My brother knows all this.
He knows, but he doesn't dare act.
If he takes back military power, the north will fall into chaos. If he seizes grain and salt from the clans, before the treasury is rich, the grain routes will get cut first. If he suppresses the royals, even the palace guards might rebel. It's not that he can't. It's that the old order has tied him down. So you want me to shred this web for you. Not for me. For yourself? Me. Haven't you always wanted to prove you're not a curse? Winning back a sword won't earn you real respect. But if you wipe out Shichu's deep-rooted problems yourself, rebuild the court, take back the army, make Marongzhuan the true ruler of Zichu. From then on, who would dare call you a curse? That all sounds nice. But even if the old order is rotten, it's still Shichu's business. If I do as you say, I hand Shichu's fate to Northern Luoyang. You're not wrong. I would use you. I want a Zichu I can work with. And you will get a country truly ruled by you and Marongzhuan. Cooperation? A puppet under your control. You call that cooperation? I don't need a puppet. A puppet just obeys orders, not make decisions. What I need is someone who knows when to strike, who to strike, and can run all of Zichu alone when I'm not there. Why do you think I can do this? You were seen as a curse at birth, lived alone on Xian Mountain for 19 years. No family to protect you, no officials to support you, no foundation of your own. But you still achieved land god status, mastered the rules of space and time. You only returned to Chujing a few years ago, and already in the royal army, and in the martial world, made your own power. You've never lacked ability, just a real chance to act in your own name. If I agree, what do you want me to do first? I can't tell you yet. Are you toying with me? You haven't agreed to be my blade yet. So why should I tell you early, where my blade will point?
If I say yes,
How do I know you won't destroy Zichu? I can't promise you that. I can only promise, as long as Zichu doesn't point its blade at Northern Liyang, I won't destroy it on my own. But if someday, Zichu stands against Northern Liyang, even if Morong Zhuan begs at the gates, it won't stop Zichu from falling. And if I refuse, you die. You know Tianqi Jian will send its prototype. And you saw me reach Tianren. There's no way I'd let an enemy who won't work with me walk away. How long do I get to think? 3 days. After 3 days, I'll give you a merit worthy enough to return to Zichu with honor. If you refuse and deceive, money means a lot, but I can't afford it. Aren't you worried I'll pretend to agree? Then tell my brother everything, as soon as I get back to Zichu. What's this? A scabbard. The blade is too sharp. It needs something to restrain it. You can betray me. But before you do, you better think it through. Can my own spirit withstand the power of primordial? You're really cautious. I've survived until now, because I'm careful. Yingyu, keep an eye on him. Aren't you afraid I'll kill him while I have the chance? You won't, because he's worth more alive than dead. I think your highness can't bear to harm him. Has he always been like this? Treating everyone like chess pieces. Number. He even puts himself on the board. You better seriously consider his terms. It's not because you're afraid to die. It's because this might be your only real chance to change the situation. You're persuading for him. I just don't want to see a true immortal foolishly die for people who never truly accepted him. "30,000 armored troops. Huo Yuanbo has gone crazy. He hasn't lost his mind. He saw Cheng Danchen. Killing one gives you success. But this is karma for 30,000 men. How will you repay it? All 30,000 soldiers are recorded in the Bumen army list. Their bloodlines are tied with Baiman's transport. Kill one, you get one karmic connection. But if you destroy the whole formation at once, you'll clash directly with the fate of 30,000 lives. Even if the city is magical.
it can't bear the weight of 30,000 deaths for you.
So don't kill the heir. Just take out Hai and Bai directly. Don't move. If Hai and Bai dies, the troop formation will fall apart. Killing him is the fastest way to break through. I can hold them down. If Huo Yanbo dies, all 30,000 armored troops will charge at once. They're not trying to kill us. They want to die by our hands. So he's using Byman's order of fury to bet that you won't make a move. He's not betting on him. He thinks he's already won. The king of Northern Lung really is clever. You know, killing me won't break this trap. Su Kingnan, you kill one person, and the Heavenly Emperor marks it down. You kill 100, and 100 families will seek your life. If you kill all 30,000 armored men, their parents, wives, children, and clans will all side with northern barbarians. They'll all become blades tearing apart your path. King of Northern Lung Nulen. Do you now know what a real desperate situation is? I only use 30,000 of the most ordinary clansmen. So even you, a lofty celestial, can't lift a finger. I don't like people forcing me with lives to make choices. I won't kill a single one. Just bluffing. All troops, listen up. Flatten the palace. Impossible. 30,000 are linked with the Volf God's formation. Unless you kill them all, the formation won't stop. You think if I don't kill them, I can't do anything. Watch closely what true power of words is. Mourn. Don't steady the formation. Rally the souls. How could that be? The formation is built by 30,000 together. Since you didn't kill them, how can you break it? The formation connects their strength as one. All I have to do is make them 30,000 individuals again. Then it'll dissolve naturally. So what if the formation breaks? They're still the most loyal warriors of the North. All troops, listen up. No need to form ranks. Charge on your own. Flatten the palace. Order. Don't stop. That's a royal command. It's the Volf God's will. Anyone who retreats will be slain. Those who disobey, their whole family will be made slaves. Charge for me. You can force them to die with your royal power, or trick them with the Volf God's name. But once they're people again, they get to choose whether they want to die. They're my soldiers. Their lives belong to the northern barbarians. You're wrong. Their lives only belong to themselves. Thank you, King of Northern Lung, for sparing us. Get up, all of you, get up. I'm the Left Sage King. I'm the future emperor of the Northern Barbarians. How dare you defy my orders? Wind. Number. Su Kingnan, what did you do to me? Give it back. Give me back my powers. You can't kill me. I'm the left sage king of the northern barbarians. I have millions of grassland people behind me. If you kill me, you'll bear the fate of the nation too. I don't need to kill anyone. What did you do? Why can't I remember anything? Don't come near me. Stay away. Take your lord. Retreat. I've made up my mind. I can be your blade. All noble families and factions in the army. Anyone blocking my brother from controlling West T, I will find them for you. But there's one condition. You're already under someone else's control. Do you really have the right to refuse? If you can't agree to even this, then kill me. I can be the blade, but I won't be a mindless puppet. Deal. The Lord agrees. I allow you to refuse, but you have to prove your choice is worth more than my command. If you can't prove it, the scabbard will correct it for me. Fairness. True fairness doesn't exist. Only terms both sides accept. 3,000 guards at Jiang Palace, 12 injuries, plus all my hidden contacts in West CHU from years of work. Starting from today, are all yours to use.
Take them back.
You don't trust me. You remain the princess of Jiang in West CHU. What I want is a princess who can stand in West CHU's court and wield power. Not just a prisoner who depends on Northern Lung. The Ox token stays with you. You'll need it one day to open the gates of CHU capital. When will you let me return to West CHU? Not now. Why? You lost 9 shadow guards coming north, and didn't bring back the Sword of Revelation or the medicine. If you return empty-handed, you'll just be blamed as a jinx. You won't enter the court, and might be sent back to Xian Mountain. So I must give you some achievement first, enough to silence the noble families. Make the clans bow, and force Morangjuan to value you. That achievement, I've already prepared. Been planning for 3 years now. Since you're getting such big odds from me, shouldn't you offer some proof of loyalty? Get dressed. I don't like it. You've got it wrong. A slender virgin waist is rare. But that's not why I kept you. It's not for another beauty in my chambers, but for a blade in the West CHU court, sharp enough to break the old order. So in your eyes, Prince, I'm just a tool. That's how it is now. But will it always be like this? Depends on what you can achieve. Well, at least the blade is still useful. In 3 days. You'll know what the reward is in 3 days. I'll wait for you, Prince, for 3 days. Prince, you really don't mind. Such a beautiful princess from the Western Depot, offered right to you. And you actually let her walk away. A good blade belongs on the battlefield, not on the bed. Do you really trust Morongzi? Number. Precisely because I don't trust him. I let him choose his restriction.
It can lock his life.
But it can't lock his heart. What I need isn't a prisoner who obeys out of fear, but someone who truly hates the old forces of Zichu and is willing to bring them down himself. You want him to hate Zichu, not hate Zichu. But to see clearly, those who use the name of Zichu to weigh him down. Only by letting go of their approval can he become a true player. So the reward in 3 days was planned long ago. A move. How big? 3 weeks. It's so late. Someone's coming. Our people have left. Urgent report from the king of Baal Yang. Prince, Ziaishu ordered me to ride 800 miles in haste. My energies depleted, strength drained. I risked my life to get here. Jian Wuming has been saved, but brought back news. 9 clans in the north have formed an alliance. Timu Yongqing is leading them. 80,000 rebel troops have gathered. 3 days later, on Volfgod's sacrifice night, the world will see the 9-clan alliance. 80,000 rebel troops. Timu Ti, how dare he? He wouldn't dare. But someone is giving him courage. Who? No idea. Timu Qin is greedy, fearful, and cowardly.
He'd never rebel on his own.
Unless someone gives him an offer he can't refuse. And enough protection to feel safe. Hai Shui Kenjing, Tilu Wuwang clans. These are the strongest northern tribes. If they truly unite, the left sage king's court won't last 3 days. Huyanbo might have 50,000 armored troops. But they're split up, stationed all over. Only 20,000 remain in the court. 20,000 against 80,000. And the rebels are well prepared, waiting for us. Plus, there are experts among the rebels. Experts? If someone as timid as Timuzian dares rebel, those backing him aren't just giving money. He's at least getting enough force to counter Hu Yanbi's top guards, martial support from worshippers. Prince, are you referring to the Jiuyu sect? Not just Jiuyu sect. Could be Zichu, Great Qin, even Northern Qin. If the north falls into chaos, who benefits most? So, Prince, what should we do? Princess, what do you think I should do? 3 years ago, Prince's plan was to save Wu Wei, open the hidden path through Dadashan, contact Timu Qin. Every step was for today. If Timu Qin rebels, he'll attack the court first. And to attack the court, there are only 3 routes. East route isn't stable. West route is too far. Middle route, Volfhead Valley, looks dangerous. But actually it's the best choice. Because it's closest. So 3 years ago, Prince dug a secret tunnel behind Volfhead Valley. And not just the tunnel. On both cliffs beside Volfhead Valley, I ordered 3,000 pounds of gunpowder to be buried. Gunpowder? Yes. Once Temuchin's 80,000 rebels enter Volfhead Valley, I'll only need to give one command. 3,000 pounds of gunpowder go off. Cliff collapses. Ancient road closed. None of those 80,000 will escape. Prince, don't you think that's too ruthless? Ruthless? Princess, do you know? If those 80,000 rebels break the court, what will happen? Massacre, the death toll will exceed 80,000. I'm killing 80,000 now. To save 800,000. Prince, when will you act? No rush, Temujin won't move for 3 days. Before that, there's something else to do. Go see Hu Yanjuo. Such a great opportunity. If I don't make him pay, it'd waste my 3 years of planning. Prince, the rebels are strong. Should we avoid the main battle? Where can we run to? The court is the Huyang clan's legacy. 300 years. Pass down the command. Gather all forces at the court. We'll fight Timuchin to the death. Left Sage King wants to fight. What's the chance of victory? Bailiang King, why are you here? Heard the Left Sage King is in trouble. So I came to pledge loyalty. Why aren't you welcoming me? Welcome. Prince, please sit.
It's been ages since an alliance.
Temujin is quite the tactician. Left Sage King, how do you plan to face this battle? Even if I die fighting, that's fine. What about after Left Sage King falls? What happens to the court? What about 300 years of legacy? Prince, do you have a way? Yes, but there's a condition. 3 border states. Prince, are you taking advantage of the crisis? Taking advantage of the crisis? 2 against 8,000. Last at most 3 days. If I send troops, the 300-year legacy continues. Trade 3 states for continuation. Left Sage King, think that's a bad deal. Can you ask for less, Prince? No, not an inch less than 3 states. It's not a lease, not just temporary control. It's forever ceded. From now on, they're Bailiang's territory. Prince, you're making me a traitor for all ages. A traitor for all ages is better than a king of a fallen nation. Take your time to decide, Left Sage King. I await your answer. Prince, what do we do? Do what else? Just go through with it. Help him cede the land. Prince, satisfied? I am. Don't worry, Left Sage King. On Wolfgod's sacrifice night in 3 days, I'll make sure Timuyin's 80,000 rebels stay in Wolfhead Valley forever. I'll leave it to you, Prince. Overnight, 3 states are ceded. The Left Sage King must really hate the prince now. Hate is good. The more he hates, the less he'll suspect my true goal. True goal? Prince wants these 3 states, not just to expand territory. Yes and no. The greatest value of these states isn't the land, nor the taxes. It's the location, Jizhou. North borders Haishui clan. South borders Bailiang. It's the gateway from the north to Bailiang. Yingzhou West is Yibai Lang Mountain. East controls Haishui River. It's the key for east-west travel. Weizhou here hides. The biggest iron mine in the north, controlling these 3 states, is like holding the lifeblood of the north. From now on, if Left Sage King wants to head south, he'll need my permission. If he wants to go west, it'll depend on me. And if I ever wanted to destroy Left Sage King's court, these 3 states are the perfect trap. But will Hu Yanfeng really accept this? He won't, but he has no choice. Give up the 3 prefectures today, and he keeps his throne. Refuse and the country falls. What's more, when he finds out who backed Temujin's rebellion, and sees that I'm behind it too, he'll have no way out. My lord, you mean? The Temujin rebellion was your idea, right? Years ago, I had someone approach Temujin. Through merchants, I let it slip and offered him a smuggling route for furs and medicine. He got greedy and took the bait. Over the years, he made a fortune through this channel, but he also left evidence that could destroy him. All of it is in my hands. A few months ago, I had people leak this evidence, to Jiyu Yanbai's informants by accident. Jiyu Yanbai is suspicious by nature, so he had to check it out. Temujin panicked like a thief, and he had to rebel. My lord. So what do we do next? Wait for Temujin's rebels to enter Wolfhead Valley. Let 3,000 jin of gunpowder bury them. When this rebellion ends, what I want will come to me. So this rebellion had to happen. The only difference is when it starts, and how big it is. My job is to control the timing and the scale. So what do you need me to do? You, princess, don't need to do anything. Just watch. Watch? Yeah. Watch how I play this game to the end. Fine, I'll watch. Something's not right. My lord, what's happened? No news from Wu Wei. By the plan, he should have stirred up trouble at White Wolf Mountain 2 hours ago. Maybe there's just a delay? Number. Wu Wei values his life, but he's even more reliable.
He wouldn't dare go against my orders.
Unless something happened to him. My lord, something's up outside the city. My lord, look. That's Temujin's 80,000 rebel troops left early. Early? Wasn't it supposed to be 3 days from now? Plans have changed. Someone got impatient. Urgent news from the Haishui tribe, my lord. What is it, my lord? Something happened to Wu Wei. Someone's playing chess against me. Who is it? I don't know. But he's smart. He knows Wu Wei is key, so he took him out first. He knows I have an ambush at Wolfhead Valley, so he sent the rebels early, messing up my plan. He even knows I do war simulations tonight, so he chose this moment, so I'd see this way out. He's telling me I'm not the only one playing this game. So what do we do now? What now? If someone wants to play, I'll play along. Send the order out. Don't move the city defenses. No one moves. All troops stay put. But the rebels are almost at the city. Shouldn't we? They won't attack the city. Their target is the royal court. Huyanjuo. Plus, the gunpowder in Wolfhead Valley is still waiting for them. Yes. Are you sure about this, my lord? No, there's a problem. Wu Wei is out. Haishui tribe is holding still. Rebels are moving out early. None of this was part of the plan. Princess, do you know what it means to be a chess master? What does that mean? A chess master isn't someone who can predict every move. But when the unexpected happens, they adjust quickly and turn surprises into moves. Wu Wei's gone. Haishui tribe is not moving. These really are surprises. But have you ever thought the Haishui tribe not moving actually helps who the most? If Wu Wei led 30,000 cavalry to attack from the side, the rebels would have to split their forces. But if Wu Wei stays put, the rebels can go all out against the royal court. Right. So the one who took out Wu Wei isn't helping me. He's helping the rebels. Or really helping them take the royal court. But if the rebels seize the court, who wins the most? The mastermind behind all this. If the royal court falls, the whole north will be in chaos. Then whether it's Western Chu, Great Qin, or North Qin, they'll all rush in. They'll carve up the north. If I want to keep those 3 prefectures, I'll have to send troops to crush the rebellion. And when the main northern Ling army goes north, the south will be left empty. Someone will seize that moment to move in. So, my lord, we've walked right into a trap. Not exactly trapped. Just outplayed. Princess, do you know the biggest mistake in chess? It's only seeing the next move. That person thinks by sending the rebels early, he can mess up my plan and take the royal court. But he forgot. The gunpowder at Wolfhead Valley is still there. It doesn't disappear just because they're early. But what if they don't go through Wolfhead Valley? They will. Because it's the shortest route. But if that guy knows about the trap, won't he warn them? He will, but even if he warns them, will the rebels really listen? Temukan is greedy and values his own life. But he's even more arrogant. He commands 80,000 troops. He's riding high. If he's told there's an ambush at Wolfhead Valley right now, he won't believe it. He'll think it's just Hu Yanjuo's trick, just stalling for time. Besides, I've prepared a big surprise for him. A surprise that'll make him sure there's no ambush in Langtu Valley. My lord, urgent news from Langtu Valley. 3,000 rebel vanguards have entered Langtu Valley, but they've stopped at the entrance. Why did they stop? They're digging. They found 3 hidden gunpowder traps at the entrance. My lord, the gunpowder's been found. They found them. So, what do we do now? Princess, do you know the best move in a game of chess? It's making your opponent think they've seen through you, and then finishing them off when they get cocky. Order the defenders at Langtu Valley to ignite the fuses. My lord, the gunpowder traps have already been dug up. If we light them now, only those 3 explode. Get to the rest ASAP. My lord. My lord, they're coming out. What about Wang Ting? Wang Ting can't hold on. 20,000 versus 80,000. The rebels are raging too. Wang Ting can last just 1 day. 1 day? So, my lord, there's no time. No rush. Just wait a bit more. Waiting for someone?
He's here.
Who is that?
He's here.
By Lee. Why would he come here? A landbound immortal. This is an internal matter of my tribe. None of your business. Senior, please stay out of this. Old man, you really want to go up against my 80,000 troops? Be my enemy? You? You're not even worthy. What's with your cheap talk? Though it does feel pretty good. You really think you alone can stop my 80,000? One person isn't enough? So what if you are a landbound immortal? My 80,000 army will crush everything. Even immortals must get out of our way. Since you're meddling in my tribe's affairs today, aren't you scared it'll blow up in your face? Really think I don't have an immortal on my side? Is your immortal stronger than me? If they're stronger, then add another one. Fine. Is adding me enough? You! What did Lord Bailiang promise you people? Promise? You think I'd need a bribe to take action? Now you're talking. Still not enough? Even 2 immortals. How about my 80,000 form a battle array? Can even 3 immortals stop us? Stop! Who's there? You're looking to die. I am Hejiaying, the wine god who vanished 20 years ago. You're not dead? Dead? I wish I was, but someone won't let me. Kid, the person you wanted. I brought him. This is Temujin. Is this enough now? More than enough. 3 landbound immortals. 50,000 Bailian cavalry. Lord Beiyang, that's quite the move. But you think that'll win this? You're wrong. My 80,000 will fight to the death and drag you all down with us. Army, hear my command. Form the attack array. Brothers, tomorrow is New Year's Eve. Follow me into the city, and let's have a good year. Battle formation. Army, hear my command. No need to reunite. Form the Wolf God battle zone. Heart of the army as its core, fierce spirit as its blood, armor as its body. Summon the Wolf God battle zone. Fuse the power, bloodlust, and tactics of 80,000 men. This isn't just a normal army formation. If 80,000 move as one, that's some serious might. All of their true power and bloodlust combined. Even immortals can't face Lord Baelyang head-on. Don't you love scheming? Today I'll show you. In front of absolute force, your clever plans are worthless. Level Yingzhou. He can push back 3 immortals at once? What's really scary about this array isn't the numbers, but that 80,000 men all have one thought left. Yeah. Cut their heads, they won't die. Slice their bodies, they won't fall. Their lives aren't theirs alone. That one blow from Lord Baelyang holds all 80,000's power. Let me see. If you can just stand there and act deaf. Frost-bound domain, suppressing the mountain. Three breaths. I can only trap him for 3 breaths.
Deck.
Dragon roar breaks the army. Stay calm and watch. Drinking alone. Only one gets drunk. 80,000 share this drink. Then should all wake up together. Drunk enough to cleave rivers and mountains. All 80,000 people acting as one. That's way tougher than 80,000 wild wolves. If it was just one of us, we couldn't break this formation. His strength matches mine, but he's too slow. No way. Wolf-God Battle Zone is the 9 divisions' last card. 80,000 once cornered and killed 3 land immortals. How could they lose? King of Northern Lang, you think breaking the Wolf-God Battle Zone means you've won? Wrong. The real card was never the 80,000 soldiers. The prince always knew he had backup. I've been waiting here for this long. Never just for Timuchin, but for the one hidden behind Timuching. The one who can stir up all the north. You broke my formation, ruined my plans. Now I'll let you see for yourself who stands behind me. Guided by the 9 divisions Wolf Riders, and paved by 80,000 spirits. Hiding this long. Finally willing to show up. Timuchin. Master. I failed you. It's not failure. It's greed. I told you to wait. Wait for fate in Beijing to change. Wait for the world to shift. But you rushed. Rushed to hoard wealth. Rushed to expand the army. Rushed to build your little dream kingdom. But they said they'd help me.
Them?
You get it now. When things get bloody, they run the fastest. Master, save me! You can't even tell who's the piece and who's the player. And you want me to save you? He's just a prince in his early 20s. Early 20s. King of Northern Long. And you are? My surname is Chun. Just the single name Zhuan. Chang Zhuan. You're that Chang Zhuan from 400 years ago? You recognize me, young lady. 400 years ago, when the Great Qin was founded, there was a humble strategist. Used the 9 palaces and 8 trigrams as battle array. Used nature and timing as weapons. Helped the founding emperor seize 17 cities and united Central Plains. That was Chang Zhuan. But the records say, after the emperor took the throne, Chang Zhuan vanished from history, retreated to the mountains, and was never seen again. Didn't you die long ago? Yeah, by rights, I should be dead. Been dead for 400 years. But I chose not to die. You broke through to celestial being. Celestial being. What an old title. But I found another way. A path to live even longer. King of Northern Long. I've come today, not for these 80,000 rebels. And not for that useless Timu Qin. I've come for you. For me? Became celestial at 23. Commanded the Northern Ling Cavalry. Planned 3 years. Read everyone's motives. So young and brilliant? In 400 years, I've only met one like you. Longing soars through the night. You figured it out. Your 3 stashes of gunpowder are bait. The real trap was at the valley floor. But with one move, I buried both bait and hook. Now your ambush is gone. The rebels are gone. Langtu Valley's gone too. King of Northern Ling got any moves left? The Taiku sky ceiling array of Jingtan Mountain. You refined the Taiku human blood. And the Great Mountain Ward too. So that's it. So that's it. My lord? He's trapped. Not trapped. Brilliant. Ten breaths. In 400 years, no one trapped me for 10 breaths. Until you, 400 years ago. You used the 9 palaces array to aid the emperor's unification. And now, 400 years later, I merged the 9 palaces and Taiku arrays. This array is called the Taiju Siege. Yes. Brilliant plan. Heaven governs the sky shapes the earth guides man. This array is touching the laws themselves. Break. Now. King of Northern Ling, do you have another card to play? Yeah. There's more. Yes. It's made just for you, Senior. You wonder what else I've prepared. It's actually simple. Love. This is the primordial aspect. Not bad. After refining the primordial blood, I used the veins of pure altar mountain as the furnace, and the rules of heaven and earth as the flame, to forge the primordial aspect. Once this aspect was made, I realized earthly transcendent is just the beginning. You've lived 400 years, so you know better than anyone. There's more beyond transcendent. And that path, I found it. You actually can, I said. This trick is for you, Senior. 400 years ago, you locked the heavens with the 9 palaces, helped the founding emperor unify this land, earning boundless merit. But you forgot, merit is also karma. 4 centuries of karma. 4 centuries of karma energy. 4 centuries of obsession. All these have fused into your blood, fused into your soul, fused into every rule you've grasped. That's how you've survived 400 years. But also because of this, your rules are rooted. And that root is your biggest weakness. You. Who are you really? How could you be just 23? Yeah, 23 is impossible. But what if I'm not just 23? Do you remember the first princess of Pure Altar Mountain? Dongfang Qingyan. Dongfang Qingyan, the one who subdued the north alone 300 years ago, founded the altar palace, and finally vanished into the sky, known as the Mad Woman. You're a descendant of Dongfang Qingyan? Yes, and she's my great-grandfather. So, I carry more than ordinary blood. I carry primordial blood. Before Dongfang Qingshuan left this world, he left 3 things in Pure Altar Mountain: primordial energy, the sword of revelation, and a legacy. Within that legacy are his lifelong insights.
His methods.
And why he left this world. The reason? What reason? He found out this world is fake. What do you mean? Literally. This world, this starry sky, this realm, it's fake or incomplete. Dongfang Qingshuan reached beyond transcendent, got a glimpse of the true Tao. He realized our world is just a fragment of a bigger one, abandoned and broken, maybe even sealed by some power, so its rules are incomplete. The Tao is incomplete. Even the path of cultivation is incomplete. You've lived 400 years. You must have felt it by now. Earthly transcendent is the limit here. There's no path higher. I've touched transcendent 300 years ago. But no matter how I cultivated, how I explored, I can't go any further. Like there's an invisible wall in front. That's no wall. It's a seal. On this world, locked by an ancient seal. That seal locks the rules, locks the Tao, locks the road for all cultivators. So Dongfang Qingyun chose to break through and leave. He wanted to reach the bigger world, find the true Tao. Who placed that seal? No one knows. In Dongfang Qingming's legacy, it only says that seal is extremely ancient, at least 10,000 years old. 10,000 years, so. You know how to break it? Yes, but I need time. How long? 3 years. I'll unite the North, pacify West Sea. Hugh.
Take over Great Qin.
Then use the power of a whole nation to break the seal. If you help me, after 3 years, I'll take you with me. Why should I trust you? Because I became transcendent at 23. Because I refined primordial blood. Because I'm Dongfang King Hong's descendant. And because you have no other choice. Fine, I'll agree. What do you need me to do now? It's simple. Help me expose the ones behind the scenes. 400 years ago, I helped the royal ancestors seize this land. Sealed, Qin. Thought I'd finally put an end to chaos. Marked a period. Did something legendary. But when I touched that invisible wall, when the end drew near, I couldn't find the path ahead. When I caught glimpses of things I shouldn't see. Then I realized, this land has 5 nations. Qin, Qian, Chu, North Tribe, Southern Wilderness. When one builds great towers, when one falls, when a hero rises, when a ruler fades, there's always an unseen hand behind it all. That hand isn't human. It's not even totally one of us cultivators. It's tied to the dragon's fate. So you do know. I know not just that. I even know the so-called dragon's fate isn't some natural spirit. It's been broken up by people and placed in 5 spots. Qin's is buried deep in Lishan, within the Qin tomb. It uses the killing aura of 100,000 soldiers and the remnant power of the first emperor. Only direct blood of the Ling clan, and at certain times can touch it. North Tribes is in 3 king tokens, passed down between kings, blessed by all the nomads, and the mysterious gift of the eternal sky. Its fate is rough, but fierce too. West Chus is hidden in a sword, called Si Shu Song. It was Morongqian's sword, the founding king, bathed in blood, full of killing intent. Even that dragon's fate has a bold and decisive vibe. Southern Wildernesses is on a beast. A nameless beast, like a dragon but not. Lurking deep in the poisonous jungles, absorbing sun and moon essence. Almost growing true spirit. As for Great Qian's fate, it's the weirdest. Vanished overnight 80 years ago. That Qian emperor spent a lot of effort. Still no trace to this day. Great Qian's troubles. Why so much turmoil lately? The root's probably here. You know all of this? About the origins of Dragon's fate in the 5 nations. The hidden hands behind them. You're sharper than me, a 400-year-old coffin. You see things clearer than I do. See through it. It's because I stand in a different place than you. You so-called game masters have been trapped in this well for 400 years. Your eyes are locked by the sky above the well. You fight for dragon fate to rule a nation. All you want is a bit of national luck, just to chase that illusionary immortality. But have any of you ever wondered, what's beyond this chessboard? You're asking if, even if you gather all 5 nations' dragon fate, that immortality won't get you out, can't escape. The dragon fate is only the leftover fragments of this broken world, residue of its original source. Gathering it lets you dominate this era. Maybe even crack open that ancient lock a little, but that's it. The frog at the bottom of the well can only jump so high. You're still bound to the sky above the well. The immortality you crave just means you stay here a bit longer. Real world, real heavens. You can't even touch the edge. No, this can't be right. Dragon fate is the origin of everything. It all merges into one. So it should... How should it work? Should transform you completely. Let you ascend and become immortal. Changjuan, you've lived for 400 years. Didn't you ever get suspicious? Why is the ancient history here? Blank before 10,000 years ago. Why does cultivation stop at celestial? Why does that lock only block the upward path? Is that lock meant to? To keep us raised like pig brains. No matter how big the pig pen is, no matter how fat the pigs grow, still can't escape that final knife. The difference is just whether the one raising pigs wants tender meat or wants to boil for old oil. Changjuan, I'm telling you all this today, not to crush your hope. Just the opposite. I'm pointing you to a real path to life. I'm not breaking any single country's game. I'm breaking the trap of 10,000 years. Dragon fate needs to be gathered. The world needs to be united. But that's not the end. It's just the start, collecting resources to smash open that lock. Maybe even meet the one raising pigs. I need partners. Someone like you who has lived long enough, seen enough, still keeps that bit of unwillingness, not totally destroyed by Buddhism. Not those fools fighting for scraps of dragon fate, killing each other over leftovers. Come with me. Help me hold the northern lands. Shake up this dead game. When it's done, I'll show you the real world beyond the chessboard. Go fight for true immortality outside the well. What do you need me to do, my lord? The sky ceiling silencing formation. Since you've seen this much, my lord, we can speak openly now. You're right, my lord. I once set the stage behind Northern Qin, 400 years ago. I helped the Yin clan found the nation, used Qin's soldiers to suppress the dragon fate, planned to move slowly, wait for things to change, then gather dragon fate to attack that lock. But 80 years ago, Great Qian's dragon fate vanished out of nowhere. The world's balance shifted suddenly. I secretly investigated, found another hidden force behind it. That force is older than me, and more secretive. Dragon fate's disappearance was no accident. Someone forcibly extracted it. Extracted it. That person's method. I still haven't fully figured it out. Just know it's extremely forceful. Not only took away dragon fate, but also severed all entanglements between Great Qian and dragon fate. If I wasn't just on the Qin border then, and sensed something odd, I would still be clueless. From then on, I realized this game is much bigger than I thought. Dragon fate's hidden pursuers aren't just us prisoners here. There are scarier existences. So, you left Northern Qin, joined Northern barbarians. The disappearance of Great Qian's dragon fate meant that person started acting. Northern Qin has dragon fate, but stays guarding Qin's tombs. Can't do much. Northern barbarians' dragon fate is tied to the barbarian king's token, passed down through generations. They're rough and wild, but easiest to mobilize. More importantly, the barbarians are ambitious and have little foundation, making them the perfect chess piece. I fought those people for years. Finally saw my chance. You marched north, my lord. Recaptured 14 northern provinces. Showed me an opportunity. Yes, I planned to take the barbarians' dragon fate first, then move south. But didn't expect. The yellow crane rose, knowing the depths of rivers and mountains. On the next move, I thought, the shocking northern Ling King was just a fool who couldn't see the real truth, like all emperors, only wanting the throne. But I didn't expect. You, my lord, have real ambition. That's beyond my imagination. Why did that person take Great Kian's dragon fate? What's the purpose? I don't know, but I think it's two possibilities. One, they've touched celestial immortality and need more dragon fate for it. Two, they've seen secrets we don't know. There are secrets in this world. Yes, I once saw hints in an old broken book. A few words, this world is like a dragon. Prisoners fight for food. And outside the dragon, there may be a master. "80 years ago was when Emperor Shao took the throne. He ruled just 3 years. Then Great Kian's dragon fate strangely vanished. And right then, the 14 northern provinces were lost.
Taken by the northern barbarians.
Since your highness sees so far beyond others, seeing through every player in this cage, then there's no point in hiding my dirty little secrets anymore. No use keeping them covered. These hands aren't clean. They've been stained with Earth's blood, with old friends' tears, and spit from the one on the dragon throne. And even a bit of everything else, thinking I could change fate myself, chasing so-called national fortune. Now that your highness is paving a new path and pointed out the real sky, this bit of blood left in me, and my unfinished hopes, I'll bet them one last time. Hulu Mountains Hu Yanjuo in Hanzhou. Brave like a reckless bull, but not much wit. Greedy for gold and beauty. This man's heart is a weak spot. Buy him off with money and comfort. Or turn his own men against him. Let him fall without a fight. Qinzhou is full of mountain folks, tough and stubborn as steel. More stubborn than a mountain. Years ago, when I traveled there, I saved their chief from prison. Left a stone token as proof. Take it to them. Might save us countless battles. Your offer. Is it enough? Maps are just lines. Mountains and rivers change. People change even more. Today, the situation's like this. Tomorrow, everything could flip. You marked out the strongholds, sketched out their bones. That saves me a year of work. But I don't want just a map I know by heart. I want you, Chen Zhuan, to be the axe to break open paths, the hammer to smash down walls. Use your 400 years of sight to tell who's loyal. Use the lines you've drawn to judge who's real or not. And with your blood still warm, crush these 8 northern states for me, inch by inch, not to persuade or accept traitors, but to sweep all resistance. I want the day the 14 northern states only hear the northern lying iron flute and never see the barbarian Wolf riders again. Can you do it? Give me a month. In 1 month, one want to see the blackbird banners across all 14 states. 1 month. That's plenty. The northern terrain's rough. The people's will's not won yet. Plus Hu Yanbo and all the leftover tribes' private forces, and those who might be hiding and plotting. I've been working here for years, but 1 month. Your Highness, isn't that a bit too rushed? Does your Highness believe what Chen Zhuan just showed? Is everything he has? A 400-year-old ghost, with more schemes than dirt in the capital. Most of what he said is just 70 or 80%. He's waiting to see if you're worth everything to him. Then why push him? Because he's holding back. So I have to boil him slowly. But slow means waste. I want a blazing fire. This old Changjuan has to be burned with real flames to squeeze out what's buried in his bones. The last bit of edge and truth. This month is not a deadline. It's a furnace. He either burns himself to ashes and helps me win, or isn't even worth his ashes. What if he fails? Then his 400 years of work are just dust waiting to be swept away. As for the 8 northern states, I've got other ways to take them. But as for Chen Zhuan, there will be blood this time. His sound-blocking barrier's good. But just now there was a flash of energy, and its force leaked for a moment. There are many hidden masters in the north. Someone may notice. So what if they do? Scenting dogs only rush in for the kill. Old ghost. If he can't even handle a few hounds.
He might as well go bang his head on frozen tofu.
Now, you Su boy, you roast old Chun's bones over fire, while you just sit in the lounge and watch. Trouble is brewing in the capital, and it's more than just some barbarian tribes. Zichu and Daqian won't sit still either. Your 1-month deadline might blow the roof off. Murong Zhuan of Zichu, ambitious but not bright, and deeply suspicious. We've already planted Jiang as our pawn. The more Changjuan stirs up Beijing, the jumpier Murong Zhuan will get, the more he'll want to interfere, and the easier he'll mess up. Daqian has lost its luck for 80 years. Their emperor is like a blind beast, even fiercer now. If the north is thrown into chaos, he won't miss any chance to try and regain his luck. Even if it's a trap, the sooner he moves, the more he'll slip up. What do you need from me? Send Miss Bai to Nanjian. Nanjian? Right now, that's probably the most dangerous place. Miss Bai isn't completely human. She may have some link to Nanjian's poisonous beasts. Letting you check it out first is safest. You don't have to seek out that fortune beast. Just scout the 10,000 mountains. See if there are any unusual signs. What about me? What should I do? Northern Qin's fortune is tied to Mount Li and the Qin tombs. Princess, your place isn't in any specific city or state. You're the great Qin princess, the bridge between Northern Qin and the future alliance, and likely the key to unlock the Qin tombs. What you need to do isn't rush into trouble, but step back into your role as princess. You need to wait. Wait till I win big, reclaim the north. Then you return to Northern Qin, but not quietly. Let the world know. The great Qin princess returns in the name of saving the north, with Northern lying at her back. You want to use this to boost my status and make the emperor reevaluate our partnership.
Exactly.
At the same time, stay mindful and investigate. Yingyu, your roots are in Northern Qin. If we do need to gather all the dragon fortune, what Northern Qin thinks is key, and no court minister can sway that. Titles and rank may not be enough, but with your status, your insight, and the right power, it's possible. Understood. I'll return to Northern Qin in glory, and keep my eyes open to see what's really hidden inside and outside the Qin tombs. No rush. Wait till things really heat up with Chengjuan. Wait till I take back the north, then you move. By then, you'll have even more support. Senior, he. Please follow Chengjuan quietly. No need to intervene. Just watch. See how he does things. See which hounds come after him. And if there's any unexpected prey. If his life's really in danger, help him out. You want to save him? Weren't you trying to wring him dry? Drain doesn't mean dead. A living, truly desperate Chengjuan, who grabs the last chance to live, is far more useful than a corpse. Fine, I'll take the job. Let's see if the old ghost still has any tricks left. See if this old fossil can surprise us. By the way, all your men are out now. So just guard Yingzhou City.
Me?
Of course, I still have my own things to do. Miss Bai, please stay for a bit. Just stay a moment. A private talk after this. Usually at this point, it's either patch up wounds or dig deep for feelings. Hang in there, Valian. You're an immortal on Earth, not some schoolgirl reciting answers for her teacher. Just now, I was checking your body. Your inner energy seems out of sync. The Mo Yao Ice Soul physique naturally resonates with the Ice Tao. Normally, in the frigid north, it should be perfect for you. Your injuries should heal even faster. Your Highness, you've got a sharp eye. My old wounds are stabilized. Ordinary cold can't affect me. Even though the Ice Soul physique is close to ice, when the Zhuanbing Valley was breached 3 years ago, some strange force invaded my core. There was something else mixed in. It's not pure cold anymore. Instead, it became an obstacle. That's why. When you agreed to Yingyu's request back then, aside from vengeance clues, it was to use the North Qin royal power to find a way to uproot or resolve this conflicting force. There's an ancient, fragmented script hidden in the North Qin royal vault, brought from the deepest part of the northern glacier. It's an old ice soul jade marrow fragment. It might mention a way to neutralize deadly ice energy and purify the soul. That's one of their promises to me. That force is entrenched in your core. Maybe you can suppress it sometimes. But if you go to Nanjiang's unique environment, will it become a hidden danger? I'll be careful. Being careful isn't enough. I need you to go to Nanjiang, not just to investigate, but also to establish contact with the dragon beast if possible. We can't risk anything. If something happens because of that problem in Nanjiang, it'll ruin everything. The Mo Yao Ice Soul physique. Its core origin gathers, right where the body's cold Tao converges and ascends. Near the uterine area. That's also where the ice soul rhythm circles. When your core is damaged, it settles here. So it takes the brunt. It's the hardest spot to recover, and the risk runs deepest. Normal methods can't reach it. Even if the ice marrow fragment from North Key works, it'll still take ages with slow effort. And it might not even help. I might have a way to help you stabilize that spot for now and hold that force down, so you won't have to worry about it in Nanjiang. Your Highness, what's your method sending in a bit of original blood energy? Use this energy as a guide to calm it down temporarily. Even simulate some of your ice soul's core qualities, forming a delicate balance, and isolate that force. So while you're in Nanjiang, outside triggers won't make it act up. But I need to channel it through my finger and lead this original blood energy right into your core center. You'll need to totally drop your guard here and guide my energy, blending it briefly with your ice soul essence. It'll feel a bit uncomfortable, but it's the fastest and safest way for now. Sorry, Miss Bai. Too close. Way too close. Facial expression control. Facial expression control. An ice queen can slip. Absolutely cannot slip. Who burned up my cold and cool persona? How do you feel? That force really is isolated now. My core is running much smoother. But it's only temporary. The primordial snow energy will last at most 3 months. After coming back from Nanjiang, I'll need to reinforce it again. Or try to remove it completely. That power just now didn't seem to clash with my ice soul essence. It's not that it doesn't clash, but because the primordial origin comes from creation itself, and the ice soul origin, while deeply cold and yin, still comes from the world's first essence. They look totally different, but they have the same root. Extreme cold, extreme yin, once fully mastered, can freeze rivers, ice over the land for miles. Just now, Your Highness said, the primordial blood energy only lasts 3 months. So when reinforcing it, does it have to be as deep as today? No, it won't require that much each time. Just occasionally channel a wisp of primordial blood essence. Keep that barrier in place. G. Sorry. I came at a bad time. Sorry, Your Highness, I was abrupt. Total misunderstanding. Huge misunderstanding. We were really just doing healing. Legal healing. Proper core restoration. Don't look at me like that. Jiang, what's up? Your Highness, there's trouble in Western CEU. I just got the news. My royal brother Merong Zhuan was ambushed in the palace 3 days ago. And was killed. The killer was an old eunuch who'd been hiding in the palace for years, using a deadly instant kill toxin, Biluo Huangquan. The royal doctors were helpless. If not for the huge sword my brother always carried, which protected his vital energy, he'd have locked his own heart channel for now. But even so, he's still in a coma. The court is in chaos. Several royal uncles are all stirring up trouble. The civil officials, led by the Prime Minister, are fighting the military leaders who hold real power. The Western Intelligence Bureau could split at any time. So, Princess, you want me to fulfill my promise and help you return to Western CHU and steady the court. Not just that. 3 days ago, Your Highness promised to give me a surprise. Now that Western CHU is in chaos, it's time for you to deliver. I want more than just returning home. I also want you to help me. Find out who's behind everything. Save my brother and put the court in line. 3 days ago I did say I'd give you a surprise. But now your brother was attacked, and Western CHU is in unrest. I'm afraid this surprise won't solve your big problem. As long as Your Highness is willing to help, no matter your conditions, Jiang can agree. Any condition at all. As long as you can help Western CHU through this crisis, Western CHU will one day be yours. Deal. I'll give you your surprise then. 3 days ago, I sent someone to Western CHU. Doing what? To see someone. Someone who can cure the Biluo Huangquan poison. Your Highness means the ghost doctor, Yan Wuming. 3 days ago, I sent Purple Tree Guanyan to escort Ziulin to Shaozhou to treat Yan Wuming. He's fine now. And already heading to Western CQ. You already knew my brother would be attacked? I didn't know. But I did know. Western CQ's court was a powder keg. since Marangzhuan took the throne. Even though he outwardly kept factions in check, it's always been unstable. Especially that Chuj sword. You know about the Chuj sword? I do. I know not just me, but that sword is close to its limit. Ever since Western Chu was founded, the Chuj sword has tasted the blood of countless men. Its bloodlust extreme. Every Chu emperor had to nurture it with their own bloodline, just to barely control it. But when Marangzhuan took power, his cultivation was just at the divine store phase. He couldn't fully handle the sword at all. All these years, the sword's evil power has been eating away at him.
His coma.
On the surface looks like Biluo Huangquan poison, but the real trouble is the demonic power invading his body.
His soul hurt.
Someone was planning to steal the red sword, not just striking when he's down. It's been planned a long time. Western Chu court, someone can't wait any longer. They know Marangzhuan can't handle the Chu's sword. They know the backlash from the evil aura will eventually kill him. So all they need is an opportunity, an excuse for Marangzhuan to be badly injured, or even killed. The poison of Jade Abyss is that opportunity. Yan Wuming can cure the Jade Abyss poison.
He can also suppress the Chuj sword's killing aura.
Number. Yan Wuming can cleanse the poison. But the aura needs something else. What is it? The Tianqi sword pummel. Your Highness, when did you plan to give the sword to Purple Tree Ganyan? 3 days ago. You already knew Western Chu would change, didn't you? Not predicted, but inevitable. The Chuj sword's aura has been raging for more than a day. Marangzhuan can't hold it back. That's one reason. The other one is the Western Chu court. Someone can't wait anymore. Who? Prime Minister Li Xinian, General Wang Ben, and those royal uncles of yours. They're working together, for now. Li Xinian wants a controllable emperor. Wang Ben wants military power. Your uncles want the throne. Different goals, different interests. So the cooperation holds on the surface. But once Marangzhuan actually falls, Western Chu will be in chaos. And they'll tear each other apart, falling into pieces. So your Highness sent the Tianqi sword pummel, not only to save your brother, but also to keep that sword under control. The Chuj sword is Western Chus Dragon Fate disaster. It's the symbol of the nation's destiny. Where the sword is, the country survives. Lose the sword and the nation is lost. If the evil aura can be suppressed for a while, Marangzhuan can wake up. As long as Marangzhuan is alive, Western Chu can hold together temporarily. Your Highness, why help Western Chu like this? Helping Western Chu princess? Number. I'm not helping Western I'm helping myself. There are 5 kingdoms, each with their fate balanced. I've never just wanted peace in one country or region. I want peace for the whole world. If Western Chu falls into chaos, the balance breaks, and war erupts everywhere. Endless battles. People suffer. Even if I unify the northern lands, how can I challenge the world beyond the chessboard? So Western Chu can't fall. At least not now. What do you need Jiang to do? Go back to Western Chu. I'll give you credit. Return with glory. What kind of credit? The blueprint for Bai Liang's crossbow. Bai Liang's crossbow. Bai Liang managed to retake and guard the north for weeks. Besides having unbeatable masters, it's thanks to the crossbows. When you go back, first stabilize the court. Li Xinian, Wang Fei, your royal uncles. They're still testing each other, still suspicious. You just need to use that suspicion. Make them hesitate. Second, support Yan Wuming. He'll enter the palace as the envoy of Bei Li Yang to treat Murong Zhuan. You must keep him safe. Make sure the Tianqi medicine reaches the Chuj sword.
Third,
Investigate. Investigate what? Find out who planned the assassination. The Jade Abyss poison is rare in the world. Whoever got this poison and made the palace's old woman willingly die must be extraordinary. I suspect there's not just a traitor in the Western Siju court, but outside help too. I understand. And this is the spirit bone. If you're in danger, break it and I'll know. Aren't you afraid I'll change my mind after I return to Western Ku? You won't. Why? Because Western CEU's your home. Murong Zhuan is your brother. The Chuj sword is your family's pride and burden for 300 years. It's in your bones. Can't erase, can't cut off, can't forget. You are right, Your Highness. Western Sichu really is my home, so I won't regret it. I'll return to Western Ku. Steady the court. Help Yan Wuming. And find the mastermind. But remember your promise. Within 1 year, I want to see Western Sichu all yours. After 1 year, I'll hand Western Sichu to you. But I don't want to just help. I want to be your woman. No refusals allowed. Princess, do you know what you're saying? I know. I'm clear-headed. Clearer than ever. I know you care about the world. About what lies beyond the chessboard. I know to you, Jiang's just a useful chess piece. A sharp blade, but the chess piece wears out. The blade breaks if too sharp. I want to stay by your side differently. Not as a chess piece, not as a blade, but as a woman. You just got your emotions stable. Why unstable again? I'm just passing by. I don't care. Say it again. I don't care. Well, maybe a little. Princess, do you know what it means to be my woman? What does it mean? It means giving up your princess status, giving up your surname, giving up everything you struggled for. Since I was born, I've been nailed to the pillar of shame as a disaster star. My father exiled me in the mountains for 20 years. Ministers think I'm trouble. Royals treat me as an outcast. Commoners see me as a monster. That pride, that surname, that struggle. I've had enough. So you ask, what does it mean to be your woman? I'll tell you. It means I finally break free from the Princess Jiang shackle. Break free from the disaster star stigma. Break free from Murong family disputes. It means I can finally live for myself. But how will you explain to Western CHU? To Murong Zhuan? To everyone in the world? Explain? Is that necessary? When Western CHU is mine, why explain? As for the world, let them say whatever they like. I'm Murong Jiang. No need to answer to others. How about it? Do you love me a little now? Hi. Princess, do you think people like me can love? I carry the fate of the world. The chessboard. The ancient seal locking this world. Romance. Beautiful scenery, to me, are just decorations in my free time. Tools to play people's hearts. Means to reach goals. So you ask if I love you a little. I can tell you no. But I can give you a chance. 1 year. You just said. After 1 year, Western CHU will be mine. And you'll be my woman. For this year, I'll help you stabilize Western CU. Help you get that position. But after a year, what the princess gives me can just be a broken, chaotic land. I want a united, powerful nation, one that brings me luck and helps me break my curse. Princess, can you do that? Yes, if you'll help me. After a year, I'll return to you a West CHU unlike any before. Good. This year, you'll remain my blade. My sharpest blade. As for after a year, if you succeed, there will be a place by my side for you. But what that place will be, wife or concubine, master or servant, depends on how well you do. I understand. In 1 year, you will see. This is my secret letter for Yan Wuxiang. Take it back to West a few for him. He'll know what to do. And this Northern Liang Zhuan Now token. With this, you can command all Northern Liang spies in West CHU. If needed, it will keep you safe. Thank you, my lord. Go. West CHU is extraordinary and changes fast. There's no time to lose. You really want to protect her, my lord? Miss Bai, do you think that's wrong? Not wrong. Just a shame. It's a shame that a woman like her can't escape the fate of falling in love. PFFT. Are you talking about yourself, Ali? She could have become a queen. But now, she's willing to risk everything for you. Even her own heart. Miss Bai, do you think love is a curse? A curse, but also fate. In life, what you want makes you worth something. Marong Zia wants to escape her past. As for love, I said before, romance is just a means to an end. So whether it's Marong Zia, Ying Yu, or even you, Miss Bai, you're all chess pieces to me. The difference is some are easier to use, and some are more important. Even me, my lord. Yes, your life is valuable, as a mystic ice soul of the demon race, with unmatched power. More importantly, you know the secret guarded by the fate demons. It's tied to the very core of this world, and could reveal the truth about that seal. Aren't you afraid these words will break my heart? I am, but I'm more afraid of lying to you. From the start, you and I were a transaction. Clear and honest, everything straightforward. So I will not lie to you. But I promise, if you don't betray me, I won't betray you. I'll avenge you, heal your wounds, and even the demon clan's secret. If one day I can solve it, I'll share that seal's mystery with you. I understand. Rest assured, my lord. I'll do my best in southern borders. As for the fate demon's secret, if you ever solve the seal, I'll tell you everything. Thank you. Miss you. For a month. Chunzu. Don't let me down.